My favorite Christmas memory when I was a kid was receiving my Barbie beauty salon. I was a big-time Barbie nerd, and I liked to do my Barbie's hair, so when I got my salon, I wish I had a picture to show you because I was elated. It was a great Christmas, and Christmases are still great even as an adult, but that's my favorite Christmas memory.
I think one of my favorite things about Christmas, more than a memory, is a tradition. Every year we make lefse, which is a Swedish tortilla essentially made out of potatoes, and everyone has their own job. My brother is a designated taste tester, but I think that's definitely one of my favorite things. We moved around a lot, and so Christmas looked different almost every year, but that was one thing that always stayed the same, and so something that I really look forward to every year.
Well, one of my favorite Christmas memories has always been participating in Hanging of the Greens and Christmas at First. Growing up in the church, it's always been cool that we've been able to help people worship God and celebrate through singing in choir. And so doing Hanging of the Greens as a kid was always one of my favorite times of year, just getting to go into the sanctuary and singing there while they're putting up the decorations. It's a really cool experience.
Growing up, we never did or celebrated Advent. That wasn't anything that we did in our family. It wasn't that we wanted to, it's just the churches that I grew up in, we didn't have that. But being here at First Baptist Nashville, Advent has become a very important part of our Christmas experience. Being able to be a part of the Advent lighting last year that we did as a family. And I've grown to understand it better and to actually love that part of Christmas. And I really appreciate being able to do that because it's something that I wish that we had done growing up more.
And this year, our children are taking an active role in our house as far as Advent. We're doing a daily Bible scripture and an activity to include them in the Advent season.
When I think about God as mighty God, I think about a strength I can't really verbalize, but I do remember a very specific time in my life when I felt that this particular problem that was occurring in my life, I was not going to get through. And I remember very clearly God saying to me that He was big enough. And so to me, mighty God means that He's big enough. He's big enough to care for, even to us, the little things that can distract us and the huge things that we just sometimes can't even see or feel Him in at the moment. That's how He's mighty God. He's big enough for whatever it is that we're facing.
I think of something that's indestructible, something that is just can't be taken down, whether it's a warrior or something that just won't ever fail. And that's so rare in our world, and something that really just kind of encourages me, knowing that no matter what happens, God's always going to be there.
I think of Him with His amazing strength, and I have the ability to lean on Him in my times of sorrow and celebrate with Him as a mighty God.
Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Him who strengthens me. He is mighty, and He gives me that strength as well. He doesn't leave us abandoned. He provides for us. And when we're facing a difficult situation, He is a strong tower. He is a refuge. And when He calls us to a task that seems too great, He is a mighty God.
When I think of God as the mighty God, I get excited. I think I often tend to think about the small things and the sweet things, but then you think about His mightiness, how strong He is, how great He is. It kind of makes me just want to shout a little bit, to get excited about who God is, and to take that excitement I get when I'm watching football and put that into my God. He is so strong and powerful. You want to get excited about it. And I get excited when I think about that and who He is and how strong He is.